Creative.
Innovative.
Solves problems.
Confident.
Organized.
Heroic.
Positive.
Responsible.
Kind.
Good listener.
Caring.
Respectful.
Flexible.
Fun.
Open-minded.
Builds good relationships.
Honest.
Enthusiastic.
She's the boss.
I respect her greatly in the professional world because of her knowledge of technology, but even more than that, how much she cares that our students get that knowledge of technology. I can go to her with any problem and she will work with it for me. She has given me a ton of confidence in being able to use technology in my classroom, and then in turn give that confidence to my students in integrating the technology with their education and not just using it for a social realm.
And I will never forget when I first wanted to try doing the flipped classroom with my 5th graders. Nancy provided me with so many resources, with so many great ideas. She was always there if I needed to call her or Skype her from my classroom to get some advice. And the first day that we actually tried it with my students coming back from them watching their flipped video the night before, she actually came into my room to help facilitate the discussions and kind of give me some pointers.
What I appreciate about Nancy as a leader is that she's open to others' ideas. Even though I'm not a technology specialist, I'm a librarian, Nancy respects my ideas and wants my opinions as we collaborate together and work side by side to design really great learning for our teachers.
One of the biggest qualities that Nancy Garvey has as a leader is her ability to motivate people. Man, she can get in there and motivate people. You would think, oh my gosh, are they going to ever change? And she can motivate those people to make changes and adjustments and better themselves. She does it in a respectful and courteous way in the mindset of growth. I would say she definitely utilizes a growth mindset when working with other people.
She, through her leadership abilities, not only is she, teaching us the way to go, showing us a whole bunch of different options and the different paths that we can choose, she also inspires us to want to use technology. Knowing Nancy and her personality and how passionate she is, it makes you want to be passionate with it too. It makes you want to please her. It makes you want to use that technology so you can show her, hey, look, Nancy, look what I did. Because she's going to come in and she's going to see it and she's going to be so proud and she's going to be happy, and she's just a joy. And so a lot of times when you have that, it just makes you happy too and you feel accomplished. So as a teacher, having her show me stuff and me being able to branch off and use it and watch my kids learn with that technology and watch myself learn too with that technology, I find it amazing. And I enjoy when I get to bring it back to my other teachers. I get to bring it back to her and actually show what I learned and what my students learned, and how happy she gets and how motivating it is for everybody within our campus.
Me and my assistant principal and Nancy would sit down, and all of our plans that we had, all of our strategic planning that we did behind the scenes, anything that we were doing for our transformation plan for Coppell, that all tied into where we were going with blended and flipped learning for our students. And we also talked a lot about how we were using communication for our parents as a key integral part of what we were doing with technology. And she was there every step of the way, and definitely without her help and her thought processes, as well as just getting those steps in place for where we wanted to go as a campus, I do not believe that we would be as far now as we are with some of the goals that we had in place for technology.
She has a positive and encouraging attitude that really makes everyone feel like they can be successful.
She has been an absolute inspiration in my kindergarten classroom. Nancy is full of fantastic ideas that help the 21st century classroom come to life. She's bringing innovative ideas to our classroom to share with my team, and she's always there to help support and implement them.
Nancy's gifts are creativity and finding innovative ways to use technology and just embed them in a natural way into the instructional process. I've been able to work with Nancy more on actual instruction, and so rarely did I sit down with Nancy and she really showed me how to use Smart Notebook or something like that. It was more of how could we use technology and project-based learning instruction and come up with a great learning experience for the kids?
Is I can go to her and I can have an idea, and I start an idea, and then she takes it to a point I never even thought about taking it to. She has an ability to see, and a vision of seeing things in a classroom that I haven't even thought about seeing, and a vision to take it to different points in my school. And she knows my staff. She knows each person. Oh, this person will be great to do that. From a principal's point of view, that is an excellent resource to have. It's almost like having a person that can understand what I need and when I need it and who I need to go to get that done.
So some of the things that I really like about working with Nancy as our team lead is that she's always there when you need her. She's in charge of a campus and in charge of a team that is also in charge of the rest of the campuses, and she is just fantastic in letting us know what we need to do, what our expectations are, and not just giving us the directive, but helping us work through it so we can be at our best. Nancy is probably one of the most type A organized people I know, which is fantastic for someone like me who's off the wall. She keeps us in line and makes sure that we are working toward the same goal in the end. The learners in the district are her first priority, and she makes sure that she's taking care of them by taking care of us, and it's just a fantastic relationship to have.
The thing about our team is that we have so many varied personalities, and Nancy is a master facilitator of different people's needs. The one thing that you've taught me over the past few years is that relationships are the most important part of what we do, and I think that you build relationships based off of the needs of the person that you're building that relationship with. So if somebody needs you to be quick and quick thinking and logical, you are there. If somebody needs you to be caring and really think through something, you're there. And that's what impresses me about your leadership.